Finally, a constellation that's modern. Roll the intro. What's up, everyone? It's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you awesome watch content at least once a week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscription button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. In our last video, we did an in-depth review of the Bremont Hawking Limited Edition, which I really recommend everyone checking out because it's just a really special piece. You will most likely appreciate all of the Easter eggs that they put into making this watch. Today we have a brand new Omega Constellation to review, and it's totally different from what you probably are thinking. It's something new and special and exciting, and I chose two different versions of the watch to show you all because I think these are probably the most attractive and popular specimens. So let's get on to the video. The Omega Constellation was first released in 1952 and was designed specifically as a chronometer for men. It received its name from the 8 stars that are on the crest, which are above the Geneva Observatory and are engraved onto the closed caseback models. The stars represent 8 precision records that Omega set at Kew Teddington and the Geneva Observatory during the mid-20th century. Since then, other than the Globemaster, I think most people associate the Constellation models to being ladies' pieces. Until now. Before we get on to the features, if you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's get on to the features. The new Constellation has a 41mm case width, 14mm thickness, 44mm lug-to-lug, and weighs in at 113 grams. Omega comically mentions the 24.2mm between lug measurements under technical data as if it will help you somehow on a proprietary strap. The case is completely matte finished with a small stripe of high polish on the edges and has the signature half-moon design at the top and bottom of the lugs. They have integrated the claws into the bezel in a seamless way and finished them in a high polish. If you aren't familiar, the claws have been a staple of the Constellation since the Manhattan version released in 1982. The bezel is now ceramic, and Omega has used Liquidmetal for the numerals, which is basically a titanium alloy that is able to blend seamlessly with ceramic material. The crown is located at the 3 position and is not a screw down. The dial on the gray version is what Omega calls silk-embossed rhodium-grey and has a very unique, striking look to it. While the blue version is called sun-brushed blue and picks up light to almost match the bezel in shine. Omega can be found applied on the top center with the symbol and constellation written below it. The indices are angular and long and polished very well. The gray dial model has the indices, hands, and symbols in a shiny gunmetal tone, which is another unusual aspect of it. The hour and minute hands are lance style with the slim straight second hand. Co-Axial and master chronometer can be found at the lower midsection with the star logo, which is a signature of the Constellation models. Below is the date aperture, which is in a trapezoid instead of just a simple square. The caseback on these pieces are open and shows off the 8900 movement, which is a departure from the closed caseback pieces with the Constellation insignia that we have been very used to. The Omega 8900 movement is very modern with a 15,000 Gauss anti-magnetic rating, 2 barrels mounted in a series to make sure even at the lowest power level you will keep accurate time, and a 60-hour power reserve. It is accurate from 0 to 5 seconds a day and has been METIS certified, which is a more stringent test than COSC. The strap is proprietary and has a leather top portion with the crocodile style, surrounded by an antibacterial rubber core and a steel folding buckle with 2 pushers and the Omega logo. The new Constellation is 50-meter water resistant and not something you would really want to take in the water with you, but it's ready to be taken out to impress your friends at a wonderful $6,500. Now for my humble opinion. So let's start off by saying this. I would never have even thought to put a Constellation on my list of watches to consider. They have been two-tone ladies' watches for a long time. Now, things have changed, and these are a lot more attractive to me. The gray dial piece is really special and has a really fascinating dial color and markers, and I would really think this would be a great piece to wear with a suit. The only issue is that it's a little bit tall for a dress watch, I suppose, at 14mm, but it still looks great on my 6.5-inch wrist, especially with the short lug-to-lug measurement. The blue one is for the guy that likes to wear sweaters or turtlenecks. It could definitely go with a suit, but not as dressy as the gray for sure. I'd say that the blue dial is very fascinating too, but the gray is really a hard act to follow. I'd say all in all, they did a great job redesigning these pieces, making the claws smooth and modern, adding the ceramic bezel, and really refining the dials. And I will recommend these pieces to anyone who are looking for a little bit dressier option than a Seamaster, but still want a really modern ceramic look. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And of course, share this with your friends and give us a like. We look forward to seeing you next video.